In a world where fruits and veggies were not as appreciated in our household, came from the Swiss makers Green Mountain vegan food. It's almost meat.
Oh yeah!
Finally, we got them! Yes! Hey,
Cashew
Maniacs!
We finally got the Green Mountain vegan steak and chicken fillet. We've actually been looking for these because not every supermarket in Germany sells these, or at least here in Hamburg. And we happened to find two. One is a steak and the other is basically chicken fillet. 2 pieces.
The steak contains just 1 piece, but it's incredible the way it looks. It's actually a little bit on the verge of disgusting because it's much too realistic in my opinion.
Yeah.
But we've heard it is so good and it is so exactly like the imitation of meat that we always talk about. We had to try it.
Yeah, for sure. This one looks not tasty at all. This actually looks quite good because it just has this super interesting chicken fillet look, and I'm curious how these taste, especially marinated, because this is pre-marinated and this is not.
Yeah, I think that's why this one looks much more tastier, the chicken fillet, because it is marinated and it could be anything. It could be a piece of tofu, it could be a piece of meat, it could be anything really. But this is completely raw, that's why it's a little more disgusting maybe.
Yeah. They're high protein, high B12, and low fat actually, so it's a pretty good meal. I'm excited. We're gonna grill these in a second and give you our opinion. Just want to check how much calories they have. It's totally okay. 202 calories for one piece. It's crazy good.
That's really good.
Damn. That's much less than real meat.
This brand is made in Switzerland and it's called Green Mountain. Don't forget it, it's the trend now. It's the real trend. You cannot find it anywhere. We had to walk a lot to find this too.
Okay, let's get these out and grill them.
Yes! We just grilled the steak and it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Really real.
Really real also.
Taking it out and grilling it, for me it smelled not so good. I didn't like the smell. It really has a meat smell. It's just, I don't know, for me it's a little too much. I'm curious how it's gonna taste. It looks so real, it's weird.
It is weird, but everything that we tried till the day that it looked really like meat, all of these burgers that are popping up from every brand, they all have this strange, really intense smell when you grill them.
Yeah.
I'm really curious if this is a little bit different or if the structure is a little bit different. We just put salt and pepper on top. Of course, this was not marinated, so a little bit of garlic, a little bit of rosemary. Classic steak, I guess.
Let's try.
Let's try.
Maybe put some sriracha on top.
Wow.
It almost tastes like the real thing.
It almost tastes like real meat. The structure, it's not like any of these burgers or patties that we tried before. It's much more meaty. You don't feel like little pieces of soy or something that are dissolving. It's like stripes of meat.
Yeah. Yeah. With a...
I'm gonna try it.
On a piece of bread, I could eat this like this. Can't eat this. I'm gonna have to drench this in sriracha sauce or something. Because it... yeah, it tastes like the real thing. Way too much. Maybe like with thick barbecue sauce on top and sriracha, great. Or aioli or something.
I mean, for people like us that don't need to find things that imitate meat that much in our real life, for me and I think for both of us, it's much too real. It's tasty, of course, it's tasty, but it's something I don't look for in my life to find again. It's much too real. One thing is something that resembles a little like a patty or something, but this is much. The flavor is so intense. The structure is so like meat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A couple days ago we had these vegan patties from Aldi, which I think were made out of beans, right?
Yeah.
And they were delicious. I mean, they were so good because it didn't. Okay, the structure and everything, it resembled meat patty, but the taste was so delicious.
Yeah.
I love that one. That was great.
But on the other side, if you have people in your family or friends who doesn't want to start being vegan,
Yeah.
and you make a barbecue in your house and you have this, I mean, I think this is a pretty good way to convince them because it is like the real thing. And my father will eat this, no questions asked.
Yeah, it's a great party trick to do when you're grilling outside with friends. I could put this in between real steaks, and I'm sure people will only notice it when they cut it open, and then. But on a grill, it would look like there's a real. I mean, it's a real piece of meat.
Yeah. I give it a thumbs up.
0 cashew stars.
I give it a 7. I like it. I like it that it's very convincing. I don't need this in my life, but I think it's good for the society. I think it's a good step towards stop eating meat and producing meat out of beans if people still want to have something like this. I think it's good progress.
Cool. Let's try the next one. Here we are. The chicken fillet, which has a funny structure from the bottom of the packaging. Look good, smells good.
Funny enough, the bottom of the package had this structure like this grilled skin of chicken, and it looks quite real. Yeah, it looks quite real.
Yeah, right? I'm curious about this one.
Me too.
Let's try.
Let's try. Also soft, very soft.
Yeah. Different texture inside than the meat.
Yeah. But again, very intensely packed. Again, it doesn't look like it has really little particles of soy or something. It's more meaty, like the other one. They're doing something different, this brand. Oh wow.
Right? It's almost indistinguishable from chicken.
Oh wow.
It's super condensed, very soft and fluffy. It's chicken almost. I mean,
it's like a real tender chicken.
Yeah.
I expected that the marinade will be a little more intense. But it's not. And it's not that it's bland, but the flavor is not as intense as the steak that we had before.
That's true.
It's okay.
It's true. It has a. I like this. I'm gonna finish this later. I'm gonna put some sriracha on it. Of course, need a fresh jalapeno sliced on it. Fantastic. I like this, and this is something that I would buy and make again with a side of rice or vegetables. I think it's great. It could be anything. That's why I'm a little bit more on board from the taste. It has a nice like almost neutral taste that I like.
But the structure is the most interesting thing from this chicken, I think, because you can realize that it's not tofu, that it's not seitan, that it's something different. It's like a mix of structures, and it resembles really much the chicken. And I think I'm really impressed with this one.
Yeah.
I liked it. I really recommend this one.
Yeah, me too. Very cool.
I give it a thumbs up. Both.
Yeah.
I will give it an 8.
For me too. 8.
Well, if you're in the summer season like we are right now here in Hamburg, and you're willing to go and grill with your friends, with your family, and you don't know what to bring, I think this is gonna be a really good option. Otherwise, there's a lot of other options with burgers, bratwurst, sausages. There's even a meatloaf from this brand.
Yeah, they have a lot. It's worth checking out all of them. And I think we're gonna do another episode trying the other ones too.
Oh yeah.
I would be very interested how these sausages taste because they looked really interesting too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So pack your things, get the grill, subscribe, and like our videos.
And leave any comment. Feel free to recommend us things that we can test again. And we will. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. This you can throw in the trash here or eat it.